We just got home from walking 14 miles throughout the day, and if you're new here, we're Greg and Hillary. We're from Texas, but we live in Mexico. We greatly underestimated the Big Apple. So we're in New York for the first time together, and today we explored all free things in New York City.
Besides food, of course. That's pretty much impossible.
Come on, we'll show you our day.
We have made it to the Big Apple. Worked out, showered. We gotta go eat breakfast. Our plan for the day is to explore Central Park.
And eat bagels. We're at Astro Restaurant.
What are your first impressions of New York City?
So many places to eat.
So many bakeries.
So little time, so much bread.
Bagel and egg sandwiches were good. Coffee was delicious. First stop of our free things to do in New York City tour, Central Park. We don't really have an agenda here at Central Park, nor do we know. We just don't know what we're gonna do at all. Probably walk until we've walked a little too far, and at which point we need to turn back.
And we need food at that point.
Yeah, that's really what we're doing. We're just walking around Central Park until we get hungry again. First impressions about Central Park, there's so much grass and greenery everywhere. There's really not, I mean, we live in a jungle in Puerto Vallarta, but like, really close to the beach, and it's been so dry in PV lately that there's really nothing green around us. Especially there's no grass areas with you know, large fields of grass. So far, one of the coolest things about New York City that we've really enjoyed is that the people, when we went to dinner last night, the people to our right were speaking Spanish. People behind us sounded like they were from London.
You sound like Forrest Gump.
And the people behind Hillary, in front of me, they were somewhere, well, I don't know where they're from, but they were speaking some Asian language. I'm not sure which one it was. And then this morning, our waitress was from Georgia. The lady who checked us out was from Greece. So it's just so like international. We've heard so many different languages. I feel like we've heard just as much Spanish being spoken as we have English. I really enjoy like the international feel. All the different cultures here is really neat.
And try to walk to the northernmost part. We're about a mile in. I think we have about 2 miles to go.
We've seen about 200 people running so far today. They all look like they could qualify for the Boston Marathon.
We're just here for the bagels.
Yeah, my back's starting to hurt from walking. Meanwhile, there's people running around with 3% body fat going 20 miles an hour. This park is huge. Huge, tremendously huge.
Yeah.
No, really, it is. Hashtag really. It is so big. It's crazy to think that the park in Mexico City, the Chapultepec,
Yeah.
I probably butchered that. It's crazy to think that that park is so much bigger than this one. We made it. We're at the northern edge of the park. It wasn't so bad. Our backs are a little tight, but it only took about an hour and a half or so. We walked the wrong way several times. How'd you like our free self-guided tour of Central Park?
Oh, my muscles are twitching.
You're athlete of the month though, you got it. How many steps do you have?
Well, we went 4.8 miles on a 3 mile straight weight shot.
Yeah.
We managed 4.8.
What are your thoughts about Central Park?
It's really pretty. It's so open, but so like foresty. the diversity of the park is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. After a few minutes of sitting and relaxing, we've decided the next stop on our free things to do New York City tour is Brooklyn Bridge Park. So we're gonna try and take a subway down towards the Brooklyn Bridge. We're just kind of winging it, but it should be fun. Here's to not getting lost in the subway system. That wasn't so bad. Made it to Clark Street stop. Now we just got a short walk over to the Brooklyn Bridge Park. Close to the Brooklyn Bridge Park. I don't know exactly what constitutes the park or not. I think we're gonna maybe try and find a place to use the bathroom and kind of go down one level, see if we can find the little park area to walk around, take some pictures, and then we're eventually gonna walk across the Brooklyn Bridge back over to Manhattan. Juliana's Pizza. Short line, maybe 10, 15 people in front of us. Good thing we're not hungry. We just left Juliana's. It was delicious to die for. The wait wasn't too bad. Once we got in there, it was really fast getting our food. We ate every single bite of that, but we've got 6 miles to walk home. So I think we'll be okay. We're just gonna walk across the bridge into Manhattan. Maybe stop somewhere in Manhattan, get coffee, maybe a pastry. Although the thought of a pastry after all that pizza is a little daunting. But I think we'll be hungry by the time we get across the bridge. Walking across the Brooklyn Bridge was cool, way cooler than I expected. I think it's something I wanted to do just to say we could do it, but actually had really awesome views of the city, of Brooklyn and Manhattan, of the bridge itself. Seeing everything up close is really cool. So far, I don't know if that's my favorite thing we've done today.
Pretty cool.
I think that might be my favorite thing we've done today so far, and it was absolutely free. I'm not so sure what our plan is now. I think we're gonna walk maybe towards Times Square, maybe towards the Grand Central Terminal area.
It's Grand Central Station.
No, it's Grand Central Terminal, not Grand Central Station, I think. Comment below, tell me if I'm wrong. We're at 4th Street. Times Square is off of 42nd.
Oh God.
Our hotel's off of 57th. We were thinking about maybe going to Grand Central Terminal Station. That's off of, I don't know, 40 something. So only 38 more blocks to go. We're at 15th Street. Our legs are feeling tired, feeling parched. Hillary's being real picky about what place we stop in to get coffee and water. It's 23rd Street, we gotta make it to 42nd. Hillary still hasn't let me stop for coffee. escalator right after I stopped filming.
Well, that got separated.
My pants got caught in the little railing and jerked me back into the lady behind me. Luckily, I was able to like yank him off, not my pants, but yank him out of the yank him out of the belt, and I didn't knock anybody else over. But that was oh, just after I said stay out of people's way, escalator takes me
We
out.
all thought you were fainting.
All right, well, we found a bakery to go to on Google Maps. Found it pretty easy. As soon as we get up there, doesn't exist anymore. Space is for sale, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do now. All right, I think we found another bakery on Google Maps.
NBC News.
And it happens to be at Rockefeller Center. All right, Hillary has this almond pastry she's been looking for the last 3 hours. It's delicious.
That your bite?
That was my bite. It was delicious. I've chugged 2 full waters already. This is my 3rd. We've got coffees. Pretty good view. I think we're gonna sit here for a while. Let our lower backs relax a little bit. Get hydrated. And then maybe, I guess we're here at the Rockefeller Center. We didn't even mean to come over here. I guess we're gonna walk around the Rockefeller Center, then probably walk to Times Square, walk around that, and then eventually make it home. So in one day, we've done the Rockefeller Center, Times Square, Grand Central Terminal, Central Park. I can't make that finger go up. Central Park, Brooklyn. Is that it? I guess that's it. That's a lot for just walking though. Next time you see us, we fully caffeinated, fully hydrated. Ready to attack Times Square. Just sat in Times Square for, I don't know, 30-40 minutes, just watching some street performers, relaxing. We worked up an appetite. We're heading to Junior's, what is it? Diner, Junior's Diner. Really busy in here. It's pretty close off Times Square. It seems like it's probably another touristy spot, but I've been here twice with my mom for breakfast. Never had dinner here, but at this point, we don't really care. We're just hungry and we want water. We're gonna sit, wait here for a while. Hillary wants to see Times Square at night, so it's kind of why we're hanging around the Times Square area. Well, this hot dog is huge, and for $14, it better be. Got some French fries, coleslaw, sauerkraut, I think. Hillary got a big, what is this?
Egg salad.
Egg salad sandwich. We'll let you know how it is.
We're leaving Junior's Cafe. We have walked an insane amount today. I don't even know what day it is. Where are we? Well, we're about to go back to Times Square at night. We made it back. We're never been so excited to see our hotel room.
It looks good, but it's only like 8 or what time is it? 9?
8:30.
It's only 8:30, so we're gonna go to bed nice and early. I'm gonna upload and edit this vlog tonight, hopefully. Wake up, do it all over again tomorrow.
We walked home from Brooklyn.
That's pretty far. It's about, I don't know, 5-6 miles maybe. There's a lot of steps. Anyways, today's first day in New York City was a lot of fun. We ate some really good food.
We did.
We saw like more than I thought we could see in one day. Even with today being a free, quote-unquote free tour of New York City, you know, I know we preach a lot about have less, do more, be more. Well, we're gonna leave this trip having less money, that's for sure. Just eating out is expensive. We're used to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico prices. But the food, all the food was delicious. It's just 2 or 3 times more expensive than we're used to paying. Tomorrow we're going to Chinatown, we believe. We're gonna do Chinatown and who knows what. Saturday we're going to a comedy club. Got a few things we've been thinking about, so stay tuned for these next few New York City vlogs. We're gonna leave you here. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell, that way you get notified every time we upload a new video.
We will see you tomorrow.
Adios.